What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. All right, so I have a major channel announcement. I've been thinking about this for a little while now, and I believe that even though I've been able to get away with this for a while, I think due to the climate of today, the extreme polarization that's in politics today, I think it's a better idea that I put all of my political content on a channel strictly for politics. So, therefore, I have opened up an old channel of mine that I haven't been using for a couple of years, and I've just renamed it the No Spin Zone. Okay. The name of the channel is the No Spin Zone, and that's the channel that I'm going to put all of my political content on from here on out. So if you like my political content, I'm going to put a link in the pinned comment in the comment section to that channel, and you can sign up to that channel today. Obviously, it's free. It's YouTube. And therefore, after that point in time, you'll see my political content on that particular channel. Those of you who do not like my political content can stay subscribed to this channel. And on this channel, I will talk about mainly sports and entertainment. Now, this is how this is going to be. Since politics is starting to creep into all facets of life, even sports, there may be some exceptions where there may be some sports content that go on the political channel. There may be sometimes, for instance, when I'm talking about Caitlin Clark or Angel Reese, where it sort of creeps into that avenue, but I might decide to just keep it on sports. It'll depend. But I'm just noticing that with this current president in office, the tone is getting too nasty. Also, I'm acutely aware that my views on politics does not always align with some of my subscribers. And that in its end can sometimes have a negative input or a negative outcome as far as your channel success. So from now on, all my political content will go on the No Spin Zone. Once again, like I said, I'm going to put a link to that channel in the pinned comment in the comment section below. And, I enjoy talking politics. I've enjoyed reading about the world and enjoy reading about Washington ever since I first fell in love with politics when I was just 7 years old. I still remember when I became interested in politics. I was in the third grade, and my elementary teacher read a story about Abraham Lincoln. Now, of course, at that time, you're a kid, you don't know all the intricacies and the details of what happened, but it's a nice story. So I started reading about Abraham Lincoln and George Washington and all these other presidents. But then also, to balance it out, I read about great Black men and women in history: Benjamin Banneker, Sojourner Truth, Harriet Tubman. As I got older and my interests panned into entertainment and arts, Alvin Ailey, Paul Robeson. And, you read about some of the great unsung heroes when it comes to politics and sports and the entertainment and arts. And as a person who thrives on, trying to learn more and listen, I noticed that one of the skills that is deteriorating in American culture is listening. Even if you don't agree with something that somebody says, it still doesn't hurt to listen. And that's one of the things that I noticed that we don't do anymore. We just scream at each other. We want to insult one another. And one of the things that I'm noticing more than anything else is I don't think people really understand how precarious the situation is right now in this country. I think last year, or maybe 2 years ago, I think I said in the video that this is the worst that I've seen us as a people, as a climate, American climate, at least since the 1960s. I think this is worse. I think this is worse. That we don't have rioting in the streets like we did in the 1960s because people now have an outlet, and that outlet is social media. But when you look at the rhetoric that's out there, I saw something that really disturbed me last night. And I was talking about, what's been going on. And like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail, but this might be the last time I talk politics on this channel. And when I saw that on X, blacks were trending, meaning that there is an outpouring of negative reactions of people about us due to what happened in Charlotte. There are people that are crying and people who want blood. There are people that want, how can I put this? They want people that look like him hanging from ropes. If you know anything from history, that's ominous. And we're going backwards. And I don't think people are understanding that. I think people are still kind of dull to what's going on. So these are potentially some hard times ahead of us, some real hard times ahead of us. And I'll talk more in detail about some of the stuff that I've been seeing politically on the new channel. This is the last time I'll talk politics on this channel. Tell me what you guys think.